But it was too late now, and he talks about it now, you see. I should have listened. Now I'm on my way. It's not God's fault that he's on his way down. He jumped. God didn't push him. So when we jump, it's not God's fault that evil befalls us. If we walk away from God, we walk away from his blessing. And Israel walked away from God, and the Midianites invaded and established the worship of Baal, and they all had to have this gorgeous garden with trees and flowers and an altar and this ugly stone statue. It looked like a monkey with horrible teeth. You can't see mine. It's hard to show my teeth. I cannot tell you the burdens that my dentist carries. Can you shave before coming to a point? No, sir. Has to use clips to reach back in there. Midian established the worship of Baal, and now Israel is prisoner again. And God appears to a young man, a freshman at AUB. While he's thrashing wheat, and he doesn't want to have to pay the tax to the Midianites of wheat, so he's thrashing it secretly. He's a farmer's son. You see, God can use anybody. Some people come from royalty. I'm third generation Adventist. I'm fourth. I don't know what that means. I'm first. I'm glad God found me on the streets of LA. I don't come from royalty. Royalty is afraid of me. Watch out. Keep a hold of your wallet. I'll let you think about that. God found a farmer's boy. And Jesus walks up to him. He's called the angel of the Lord here. And what does he say to this farmer's kid who has yet to graduate with a degree? The Lord is with you, you mighty man of valor. Excuse me? I'm a farmer. I do wheat. Who are you? I am the angel of the Lord. Oh yeah, you don't look like one. I want a sign. I'm going to, okay, go make me some food. So he goes and gets his mother. And he makes some vegetarian beef broth. Worthington food, straight out of the can. And he brings the Lord the beef stew and some bread. And the Lord said, put it on that rock. And then he blew it up. There was only smoke where the food had been. Okay, I believe you. Okay, you're the Lord. I'm sorry. I just needed a sign. You see, what did the Lord call him? This farmer's boy? Blessed are you. The Lord is with you, you mighty man of valor. That's what God says when he approaches us. He doesn't just see who we are. He sees what we will become. That's why AUP and the former PUC is there. That's why all of Adventist education is there. Because we see our young people not just for who they are right now, but because God has a destiny for each one and what they will become. What do you want me to do now that you blew up the food? I want you to knock down your father's altar to Baal, trample the flowers, chop down the trees, make a new altar, and take your father's prize bull and offer him unto the Lord God of Israel. The Midianites aren't going to like that. I didn't ask if the Midianites are going to like this. You go do it. But I'm afraid. Go! Okay. So he got 10 of his friends. You now know he's afraid. All right, I need you with the big shoulders. You, and you, everybody. What are we going to do? We're going to do some serious damage tonight. It's called vandalism. See, I would have loved to be on that team. This is LA, part 2. Do we get the tag on the walls while we're there, I say? No. Okay, just take care of business? Yeah, man, we just take care of business. And before we leave, we lift the car, and then drag it, and leave our stripes on the street in front of the house before we leave. See, that's my roots. I grew up on the street. And I'm never going to think another way. That was always the shocking part of working at the White House. Seeing all those white walls and not being able to write on them. That was rough. But the Lord gave me discipline. No tags on the White House wall. Secret Service saw to that. They kept an eye on me.